Right then, we're in the Moose the Medicine Show. Radio Moose Mobile. Still a mobile Moose Mobile. Unfortunately, still looking for a solution to the mobility dilemma. But still got a roof over my head, and I'm still in Inverness as in Nairn. As regular viewers will know, it's a big week for Medicine Show, probably the second biggest of the year, the first biggest being Belladrum Week, which Belladrum Tartan Heart Festival, which is our stage at the biggest, well, it is the biggest cultural event in the Highlands. Now, it started out 2,000 people. We were in with the bricks. I booked and promoted the very first one, 2024, and with the Gibbs family, of course, whose land it is all on, and who have built the whole thing up to about 22,000 people now. We have pulled the wagons in a circle around our little corner of Belladrum, and we've been allocated a space which is now officially called Moose Hollow, and is where the trailer trash stage and the potting shed stage are now situated, and it's down next to the garden stage. If you are a regular Belladrum goer, more than likely found us down there anyway, but that's where you will find us. Underneath, it's the best part of the festival, for my mind anyway, right underneath the Icehouse stage, which is built out of containers in the style of Beale Street. I hope spoiler alert, it is built out of containers, although so beautifully fashioned, it looks as if you're in New Orleans strip with a stage at the end of it. Fabulous stuff coming up there. One of them tonight, actually. I'll be in to talk and to see Blues Nest in the Havelock tonight. It's all going down, I tell you. It feels synchronistic in the respect that we launched our small corner of the festival yesterday, and the stage splits and everything are up there, and three of the acts, and some of the acts were at the Thursday night as well. There was more than some. There was a lot of the people that are playing with us in for the sing-song on Thursday in the bandstand. Three of the acts in Nairn this weekend are acts that are playing at Belladrum. So stay tuned, guys. I can do this. I'll put up the YouTube channel. I'm sure I can do this. Oh, there it's there. In fact, that was easy. It's coming up on your screen. YouTube.com Rob Ellen. Subscribe. Actually, click the live button, subscribe, and you'll get notified of whenever we go live here on iMtv. This is just kind of an impromptu one today, just to catch up on what is all going down. It's helpful for me, actually, to re-establish in my mind what is going on, because there is so much going on just now, particularly around about the launch, and it's only 10 weeks until Belladrum, so it's 10 weeks out, and we'll be featuring a lot of the artists who are playing with us as it unfolds. Those eagle-eyed amongst you might have noticed that on the Medicine Show Records page on Facebook and Bandcamp, the wonderful Patterson Barrett, who I'm going to do a whole show on at some point. You couldn't actually squeeze everything that Patterson's done in the whole show. He's a friend of the Medicine Show. He has, last time he was here was for the Potting Shed stage, and he killed it. He's a musical director, and musician, multi-instrumentalist, Graham Parsons nut, and he's bringing his Graham Parsons hoot to our stage this year at Belladrum. He also brings his keyboards. He'll get on bass. We'll have a pedal steel guitar. Patterson will be shuffling seats with Owen Nicholson. That's the sort of thing that goes down at Belladrum. Patterson adds immensely to the general crack. He is Libby Coke's producer and band musical director. Basically, he's also Stephanie Urbina Jones' musical director, and he and Stephanie and the mariachis are just finished playing the Grand Ole Opry, and he I think it was Stephanie that actually said, no, it's 13 times we've played now, rather than 8 is what I've been advertising. Whatever, they play the Opry regularly, and I'll be posting some of that music as well. Buddy and June Miller had a band together with them, and it goes on. It goes on and on. For Patterson, he's taken time off from everything to come and do 1 or 2 little gigs and a house concert, and Belladrum Tartan Heart Festival down in Moose Hollow. He'll be the star attraction on the Saturday night with his Graham Parsons hoot, and then he is going to be looking after the fireworks jam, the traditional finale this year. And when those guys all get together, it goes through the roof. So that's Belladrum. It started. Have I got a Belladrum? Yeah. Look at that. YouTube, I think that'll take you to YouTube and to the Instagram if you would wish to do it. Okay, so right, what I'm going to do, and this isn't about Andrew, but I'm going to just set up our media partners for the whole festival. Andrew is going to be a show in itself as well. I videoed a couple of songs last night in Nairn, and Andrew, of course, of the Galapagos. I say, of course, local to Inverness, veteran band, the Galapagos, with something like 10 albums under their belt. Andrew, prolific as a songwriter, and sang a couple from a new album that will be out for Belladrum for us last night. But this show, let's try and concentrate, is dedicated to our media partners. And get this, I mean, this show goes to 60 million households. My show goes to your household. Could just be that. Although there is a possible 30,000 across the whole network. We do broadcast to 15 different channels, and there are opportunities across social media to view this program, and I do appreciate you being here to watch it with me while I waffle on. Let's get back to the point, Rob. Have Guitar Will Travel World is a Nashville PBS syndicated to create TV across America and cable television as well. It is hosted by our good friend Mark Allen, who's played at Belladrum, loves it, loves our stage. He's done 2 or 3 of the other stages as well, and he's bringing his Nashville Revue to the grassroots stage, a bigger stage this year, as well as, and it's a whole gospel thing, extravaganza thing on the grassroots stage, and our stage at Belladrum as well. It's going to be part of the crack for the whole weekend, and they'll be filming some stuff for season 2 of that magnificent program. Okay, I'm going to come back and talk a bit more about that, but I think what we should do is hand over this program to Mark, if I can find the right button to do that. Just before I do that, apologies for, we've been having a glitch with the sound, so I'm going to take the opportunity to just check that it's working all right this time, because the last two broadcasts have been ridiculous. It's been awful, so I do apologize for that. I think I found the button. It just takes one button, doesn't it? One button that should be clicked or should be unclicked, and it can throw the whole thing off. Anyway, I think I found that very button, so hopefully you can hear me. There is a comments page, and I'll say hello in that as well. And if you want to interact with the show, you can do that there. I'll be monitoring that there as well. So listen, if it's as bad as it has been, I'm going to check on the monitor. I can't do it in real time. I'm going to check on another phone. If it's that bad, I'll just bring it down and we'll reconvene at another time. But I'm really keen to get this out. Mark Allen and I, we were at a Steam Rally last weekend. You might have noticed some of the internet stuff I was doing down there. I didn't get a lot of chance to make a lot of music or broadcast a lot of music, but we broadcast a lot of steam engines. We went on the Waverley with 30 Peak District steam traction engine nuts. It was like taking the kids to Disneyland. We went on the paddle steamer Waverley, and I didn't even know this. I'd been booked on by our friend Rick, and I got there and it was like, we're going to Staffa. We went up the Mull, the Sound of Mull, the Mull of Sound maybe, the Sound of Mull, round the top, and visited Fingal's Cave and came back again in the marvellous Waverley. So that was magical. And then we got at the end of it all, we found some time to get ourselves away to a quiet spot, and I conducted this interview with Mark, and he'll tell you all about the show as well as all about his we discuss his involvement in our stage at Belladrum and what we hope to achieve already achieved, bringing over, I'll leave it for him to explain, but bringing over his Nashville Revue, gospel review, no less. Okay, over to Mark Allen, host of Have Guitar Will Travel World, and he sings a couple of new songs for us. Well, one new song, and theme music to his show coming up now. Should be anyway. All right, so here we are. In the Cuilfail Hotel. I mean, it's a real historical, atmospheric place, Mark. It was once a drover's pub. It's still got that feel about it. The stone work in the bar and everything's fabulous.
The pub was the first thing that was built. That was the actual drover's inn.
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about a connection through Rick, who's taken this on as a new enterprise. But I'm talking to Mark Allen. Hello,
Hi.
Mark.
How are you doing, Rob?
We've been together all weekend.
Yes, we have.
And it's been some weekend.
Yes, it's been an amazing weekend.
Yeah, we've had steam power. We've had something in the region of 20 engineering enthusiasts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been a steampunk weekend all
It's
the way
been
around.
steaming.
I know.
But Mark and I, we're old friends through broadcasting Have Guitar Will Travel World.
Yep.
That's where we met, first of all. We want to talk about that as well. And we've got some ongoing news to tell everybody as well, which is fabulous.
Yep.
But it's all about music, Mark.
All right.
And you've been busy with the music.
I have been on a number of levels, but I'm glad to be back here in Scotland with you, and we'll be here this summer and got some cool things we're going to be doing.
Yeah, we're going to Belladrum, so I want to talk about that. But you've got new songs, so that's important.
I do, yeah. I'm going to give this a whirl quick. It's just a song about a another trip around the sun. I think, given the days that we're all in, and we've got astronauts around the moon again, and all that stuff. So here you go.
Causes you temporary blindness. Walk away, 'cause you can't stay, no matter how hard you try. Place your hand in mine, drift downstream just fine. The water splashes over us, always has and always will. Let it wash away the past, you know. Leave only what is real. Are you spinning out or having fun on another trip around the sun? When we're spinning around, we're never done. Just another trip around the sun. What I knew no more. You pulled me in and you closed that door. Gone. Why have you heard? You heard this all before. Let it wash away the past you know. Leave only what is real. Are you spinning around or having fun on another trip around the sun? When we're spinning around, we're never done. Just another trip on another ship, another trip. Are you spinning out or having fun on another trip around the sun? When we're spinning around, we're never done. Just another trip around the sun.
Nice one, Mark. Thank you.
Yeah,
wonderful. Brand new song from Mark Allen. Singer-songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee, at least occasionally from Nashville, Tennessee.
I'd always from Nashville. Into the South, Atlanta, Georgia, and all that.
So spinning around the sun, coming round again for basically we're getting our heads together for Belladrum Festival this year, Absolutely. You and I. And I have to thank you very much for your support for all of that. Absolutely. Anyway, over the years.
And vice versa.
Well, it's nice to be able to contribute, that's for sure. And your Have Guitar Travel World TV show, that's contributed very much to the social fabric of the United States of America,
well,
it would seem.
It's such a privilege to be able to have that air over the last year, and we're still on TV over in the States right now for the season 1, still airing nationwide on PBS and Create TV. We had amazing response, and we're building up the plans for season 2, and we'll be working on that over the next year.
Without giving too much away, this might just be a kind of location finder for some of the stuff next year. You coming back to Scotland?
I love going on location hunts.
I don't think you can get more atmospheric than getting on the Waverley and going around the Mull like we did yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
So all that stuff's up online now on iMtv. This is a little session just to preview what's coming up in the summer. Now that came about another trip round the sun from last summer, and your connection through David Pomeroy, who's connected with everybody in the scene, and Regina McCrary coming with you last year, and getting involved with Fiona Ritchie in Nairn, and the Uniformed Church Choir.
Fiona Seller, not Fiona Ritchie.
I said Fiona Ritchie.
Yeah,
sorry, Fiona. Fiona Seller, thanks.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad I remember that because
I
wish we were with Fiona Ritchie too. That would be great.
We'll do what we can. Other people should talk to her people. No, wouldn't that be nice? Actually, maybe that's why she jumped in. Yes, Fiona Seller, choir master at the United.
An amazing musician and become a good friend through you, of course. But, I mean, if you want me just to briefly say what we're doing.
Yes, please.
Okay, so.
And briefly tell us, and it's difficult to be brief about David Pomeroy and Regina McCrary.
I can tell you this much. He's been a friend of mine for almost 30 years in Nashville. Yeah. He's, I like to call him the king of musicians, as he's the head of the Musicians Union since 2013, 2014. And he's now the vice president of the National AFM.
I know.
And so he's a great bass player, a great friend. We
20 years in a row with Don Williams.
Yeah, absolutely. And and he's been fighting for musicians' rights, especially in the entire states, really, but especially in Nashville. And it's we've just become really good friends over the years. And it's that connection you make with musicians, what the show is about, that causes people to be. You have that connection. I call it the musical connection, and definitely have that with Dave. Yeah. And we both love the culture over here in the UK, and love a good pint and all that too. Yeah. But that's just the entree to being able to like play great gigs like we're going to get to do again in Belladrum this year. And we're bringing his partner Regina McCrary, who she just gets on stage and we just get to be in her awe. Be in awe of her,
and the audience as well.
Aura, and so
I mean, just a little bit of back. How many Emmys as do you know? I think it was 8 or something.
Well, no, she was up.
Grammys. Should I say?
No, she grew up in the African American gospel community, and her dad was the original founder of the Fairfield Four, famous gospel quartet. Yeah. She and her sisters grew up singing, and they're amazing. And but she's from Nashville, and so they're a Nashville original, which is harder and harder to find. And so, but they have known they know how to put soul in anything, and it's amazing. And so she toured with Bob Dylan back in the day. She's she and her sisters were Willie Nelson's backup band forever.
I know.
Backup singers, and they were featured on his 90th birthday special. And she's on stage the whole night, singing background. For
you in your capacity as a musical catalyst, and with great amount of gratitude from me in my capacity as a music finder for Belladrum Festival, as well as medicine music, are bringing that show.
Yes, so we are very excited. I guess we're going to be in 2 stages this year, and that's going to be wonderful. And we're going to call it the Have Guitar Will Travel World Nashville Gospel Revue. And
just a snappy title. I love a snappy title.
And so we don't know how many people are going to be on stage with us yet, but I said we should probably have at least as many musicians on stage as there are names of the show.
At least as many. I think you've surpassed that already, because there was a local connection made, and this is the Have Guitar Will Travel connection working its magic. You went along and did a gospel service in Nairn with Regina and
Dave
and Fiona and all the
Fiona
choir.
The choir at the community church there in Nairn, and we're going to go back this year and do that as well. And and we sing. She sings with the choir. We perform with the choir, and it's wonderful.
I think they're coming.
Yeah, that's great.
I think they're coming to Belladrum as well.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So we get to do that, and we're very excited to have the opportunity to bring it back again, and under to have Guitar Will Travel World banner and all that too. So as we, for me, it's just the whole point of the show is to make that connection with folks, and that's happening in real time. So.
Festivals are good places for that to happen as well. I think that's the whole point of my little corner of the festival. It's a social area where the musicians can relax in each other's company.
Exactly.
And it's kind of open enough that you got to play with the house band, and the house band backs up other people that come. We've got a pedal steel player that'll fit in with anybody's stuff.
Absolutely.
And I'll take this opportunity to thank everybody that's involved this year. We're launching that this week, so keep your eyes peeled and stay tuned for the full program announcement. We haven't got time to take that on just now, but I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Well,
we've got Austin, Texas coming in the form of Patterson Barrett, who's just about played with. He just did the Opry last week with Stephanie Urbina Jones for the 8th time. So they're coming, and I can't wait for that. For Patterson and yourself and Dave and Regina to all be in the same company. Great. And that'll be happening at the Have Guitar Will Travel World Moose Hollow.
Yes.
Let's need to get that right, get the branding right. Yeah. And that's where you'll be hanging out during Belladrum as well. So tell us what's going on. We've got a mutual friend through Rick who introduced us through his bars and hotels, amazing bars and hotels in the Peak District.
Yeah, his pubs and but we're up at the Cuilfail Hotel, which is in Kilmilford, just south of Oban, and Rick is taken the plunge to bring this place back to life in a new way, and it's an amazing heritage pub.
And all his pubs have got history and heritage, but they've also got music at the heart of things as well. So
Rick's been with me. He's actually the genesis for the show was a
trip to Shetland.
A trip to Shetland was 4.5 years ago. It was a conversation we were having about travel and at his pub back in Hope. And so that's the whole reason the show even happened to begin with. Yeah. And then we just kept, saying yes and things. Yeah. Here we are. So, which is great.
So there's 6 episodes on the PBS Nashville website. Unfortunately, Britain hasn't got access to that. Right.
But there's a way, and if they reach out to Rob,
I've got stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you reach out to me or through Rob, and we have links that we can share with folks so they can see the episodes around the world. It's only licensed for air in the States right now. But that may change. But if you, we'd love for you to ask, and we'll send you a link.
Agreed.
So you can check it out. So.
Agreed. Particularly the second one, which features 2 days in the Moose.
Yeah. The emphasis Miss Moose.
Excellent. So that's Mark. Mark Allen is with me here at the Cuilfail, and you're taking off back to Nottinghamshire.
No, Derbyshire.
Yeah. I've got to get that right, haven't I?
Yeah.
And
Robin Hood would be mad, man.
You'll be hanging, and are you doing stuff with Ash as well this?
Yeah, we've got a few gigs lined up with my trio in Sheffield, Ash, Mark, and Joe. We've got as we can because we travel a lot. But we've got a show in Sheffield.
And those guys are they've got other stuff up the sleeve as well, haven't they? Yeah, they but check out Ash, Mark, and Joe. I'll put a link at the bottom of the stage, at the bottom of the screen for that as well. Thanks again, Mark.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you? I don't know. You've probably got something in mind. I should have discussed this before.
Well, I don't know.
How about the theme tune to the song?
Well, I could retune. Let me say. talk while I'm tuning.
Yeah, okay, so I'll be able to edit that out, actually, and then come back, so I'll just come back in.
It's getting close. Round the bend there's a signpost to places and faces, and the moon in its phases. This melody keeps us alive. Half guitar will travel, half guitar will travel, half guitar will travel, but half guitar will travel. Something like that.
Fantastic. I love that song because it's got a real Celtic feel about it as well. It has a travel nature to it.
It's better the second time around.
You got it right.
I was playing it.
Excellent. So we'll see you at Belladrum, and thanks for joining us on this broadcast. You heard it first. Have Guitar will, and I'm delighted about this, Have Guitar will travel world, are official sponsors of the Medicine Show, Radio Miss Mobile and Miss Hollow for Belladrum this year.
We're gonna get that thing refreshed and on the road.
I know, and we've got a plan for it as well, so we've worked all that out too. So we'll see you at Belladrum, if not before, and hopefully in the company of the old Medicine Show Radio Miss Mobile.
Oh, we'll make it happen.
We're going to happen. It's going to feel that way. Yeah. Thank you, Mark.
All right, brother. Thank you.
I'm going to do that. There we are. Excellent. And friend of the Medicine Show, Mark Allen, and big thank you to Mark for everything that he's doing to help me and the Medicine Show stay on the road. We didn't talk too much about episode 2, although I know that that it is in production. I think they're starting off in Shetland again, this time at Callaway, Apelia, and the idea being that they go back to Orkney, and then instead of going to the Highlands, do what the Highlanders did after the clearances and during the expansion of Empire. They went to the Hudson Bay and founded the Hudson Bay Company and founded Canada, basically on the back of that enterprise. So they are then going to travel down through New Brunswick, which was Arcadia at that time, where the French were, before they got cleared by the British Empire. Many of them ending up in Louisiana. So the idea is to make that whole connection down through the Appalachians. I also want to be on this trip down through the Appalachians, exploring how the Celtic music of Ireland and Scotland got to Appalachia and became old-timey music, which in turn became country music, which in its own time mixed with the African emancipated slaves and their music and became which had become the blues, which then became rock and roll. So the whole connections, and rock and roll basically is the foundation of all modern music, at least to this pilgrim it is. So basically all those connections musically will be made in the company of the people who are responsible for keeping it alive the history and the heritage and the future of the roots and shoots of all music. This Mark and his team, who basically is his girlfriend and life partner, do this together, and it's good work if you can get it. They're going to end up in Louisiana at the end of season 2, if all goes to plan. They're fitting in Belladrum though, and that is coming this year at the end of July and the beginning of August. We get to host him, David Pomeroy and Regina McCreary, as well as the entire church choir of the New Reformed Church in Nairn, my hometown. Oh man, so that's all coming. We briefly talked about Patterson Barrett, and what Patterson's doing is he's setting some time aside to celebrate the music of Graham Parsons. Graham Parsons, for those that might not know, and you probably will know if you're watching this channel, was instrumental in bringing country music out of Nashville and Republican, I don't want to get too political, but Republican, a conservative America into into the mainstream in a way, but certainly into the more radical and cosmic elements that the likes of the Byrds. He was in the Byrds, and this is how it happened. That album, Sweetheart of the Rodeo, is it 40 years or 30 years? It'll be 40 years now. Was the turning point, particularly for country music, Americana, and a whole swathe of different, opened up the music industry to Zydeco, Cajun, all that sort of stuff. They broke the barriers down. So that's what Patterson's coming to do, and we're also engaging. And some of the acts have put their names in the hat already, engaging all the Pot and Shed stage and the Trailer Trash stage acts, encouraging them to come and sing a Graham Parsons or Emmylou Harris song with Patterson Barrett as part of his Graham Parsons Hoot, which will, along with the Saturday night firework jam, be the finale to the whole show. Listen, if you want to, I haven't got the splits loaded on here yet, but I'll have that for the next show. If you want to have a look at how that is, I think I can put up our stage name. Actually, it's not showing up, and this makes rubbish. Tell you what to do, go along to Flying Shoes Revue. It's all going to be there, and that is our live music and new album review page. There is already, all the splits are up there, and they're on most of the pages that you might be viewing on just now. We're broadcasting to 15 different outlets across the iMtv network right now from my van, and I'm keeping my eye on the time. Look at that, it's coming up. So squeezing this in, and again, apologies for the poor quality of the last broadcast. It seems to be better this time. So squeezing this in today, a bit later on, we'll be in the company of Wounded Moose. Can't wait. They were a lot of people's favorite band. They weren't with us last year, but they were certainly with us the year before, and since then they've added fiddle to the ensemble as well, so they rock. And you might have seen them from the Northern Roots, I think, the country festival in Northern Meeting Park. Northern Star, come to me eventually. Northern Star Country Festival, I did a little special on them from there as well, and I'll be reposting that. And this very evening let's have a Wounded Moose special. This very evening I'll be recording a couple of tracks, hopefully picking up an interview with Ali and Lisa and the guys tonight. And as luck, or as I prefer to call it, Providence has it, Sunday, the Thursday finale resident band down at Moose Hollow on the trailer trash stage, always dragging a huge crowd from Ullapool, the Federals. The heart and soul of the Federals are Callum and Michelle, and they are the Johnny Cash duo, and they'll be here on iMtv on Sunday because they're actually hosting the open mic. Who knows who else will be there? I think there'll be a fair few of the guys that are coming along to on the trailer trash stage, and we'll be starting to set up the launch of the Potting Shed stage by the time that comes round on Sunday. We're going to be launching on Wednesday, I think 6 p.m. Wednesday for the Potting Shed stage. So it's all go, but it's all music, guys, and it's seriously good to be in the Highlands again. Let's move that out of the way. For Belladrum Festival, it's kind of like I have to be here at least once a year. I don't have to be immobile though, so you might just see the Patreon page. That's a good way to support the Medicine Show on a regular basis. We will be out and about shaking a tin for the Moose Mobile and the travails that have happened engine-wise. We're not quite sure how we're going to solve the problem, but if you have got a Peugeot 2.5 engine just sitting about the place, or even just a reconditioned head, I have all so many people have offered to raise the barn on it, and with the sponsorship that's coming in from Have Guitar Will Travel World and from Belladrum Festival, we have at least the resources for that. There is still a GoFundMe page on the go, and I thank everybody who have contributed there already. And there's the GoFundMe page at the bottom of your page. So between that and the generosity of everybody who comes to Moose Hollow, I do put my faith in the universe that we will be up and running with a vehicle of some sort. Who knows? By the time Belladrum comes along, certainly do hope that is the case, and any help that can be given, if there's some spare cash sitting in a corner of a PayPal account somewhere that you would like to allocate towards that. Again, I thank everybody for their generosity. It's kept me in a home at the very least for the last year or so. So it's kind of dragged out for the whole year, I have to say. It'd be nice to get this van running and down to Belladrum, because I kind of feel at home in it. I have to say it's the Hobo Hilton in many ways, and the most comfortable van I've had in the now getting on for 16 years. I've been on the road doing this work, so it'd be nice to maintain all of that. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to thank you, love you, and leave you I'm going to go off and start getting excited about the cup final. Come on, ye Pars. I'll be the only Dunfermline supporter in, I think it'll probably be the, well, I might not be the only one. I certainly will be one in the bandstand bar. I think we'll go, I might have a look. I might have a look in the, the Havelock for the first half. See how it's going. I might skulk off home in the second half. Who knows? But if we're still in it like we were the last time, 17 years ago, I was at that game, and it's a pity. I would have been at the game if Moose wasn't playing the giddy goat. However, this year, happy to be where I am, and we'll be watching it at 3 p.m. and we're up against the mighty Glasgow Celtic again. We did all right last time. I said did all right until the 85th minute and lost it by 1 goal. So maybe, just maybe, we'll get over the hub this year. Anyway, I'm heading off out in a minute to take in the Scottish Cup final. All the information is on the bottom of your screen. How to rehoose the Moose, GoFundMe and GoFundMe.com. Rehoose the Moose is that page, and in your top left hand corner there's a donate button for a one-off quick donation. You can get it on the QI up there, and I do appreciate it. Thanks to Mark and Andrea from Have Guitar Will Travel World. Can't wait for everybody to see everybody down at Belladrum. We'll be in and out with little guerrilla broadcasts like this over the next week or so. It's going to keep going right up the way until Belladrum. This is the network. It is on Linktree, of not all 15 pages, and we're going to play out with the theme music, which highlights some of the pages that we broadcast to. Can reach in the region of 30,000 people. So happy days. It's nice to be able to do this. It's nice to be in a position to support independently minded music in this way. Let me know if there's anybody that you particularly feel needs some extra promotion or would like a worldwide audience for their music. It doesn't have to be music, it can be anything. Just ping me a note if you're thinking of somebody that could benefit from we're actually in the middle, and I can do this. I mean, there's every chance that I'm going to remember everything to plug in this show. Check this out. There you go. Moose TV songwriter season is spring songwriter season is running at the moment. Phil Lee's going to jump in this week, I think. Who else? Anna Lemaire, who's coming for Belladrum, is going to jump in this week. We'll be not just Paul Birch wants to come and do something for us online. Charlie Roth is keyed up to do it. So again, all that stuff coming up here on iMtv. Please do join us when you can, and again, thanks for your support and joining us on this particular broadcast. And I think with the theme music, that'll be it. Thanks again, guys.